Valley and you look at their schedule, they have given everybody a difficult game. So, I know Josh, he's done a great job with the program. They're looking at these next 3 games. If they can win out, they have a shot. They're ranked 11th in the...
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
The Jet Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambalvo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
I've been playing football for 4 years, since my freshman year in high school. My plans are to attend Penn State University and play football. Our trainers from OSS helped us prevent injuries by shaping us, wrapping us. They've always been there at practices and games, and they were always there when they were called upon.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
And Patty Hernjack sends the kick into the night here at Harrisburg, breaks out with a run back right away out to the 40-yard line. Harrisburg takes the kickoff and brings it back out and sets them up in great field position. Nice return there by Amir Granberry. And Harrisburg is up and running right away. Gary Sutton along with legendary coach Jim Cantafio, the quarterback's coach now at Coatesville. Of course, former coach at Conestoga Valley and up like Wyoming West, and runs one of the most successful camps in the country. And he's here tonight with us. Great to have you with you, Coach.
Great to be here with you, Gary. This is going to be an exciting football game here. We'll see the athleticism right now of Harrisburg High School.
Couldn't be playing in a much better venue. And, of course, Harry Chapman Stadium. I know Fort Chapman, a dear friend of yours, and, of course, Harry Chapman, a guy who's revered. We'll develop that throughout the night as well. I'm talking about him. But Harrisburg sets up good field position here. Trips far side. One man in the backfield. Handoff inside. Dancing over the left side. Across the 45. Across the 50. Into Cumberland Valley territory. And right away out of the gate, you see Naquan Prather, who has a great game there and gets them another first down.
Yeah, right now Harrisburg came out. They ran inside zone, gaping hole on the inside. He wasn't touched till he was about 15 yards downfield. Tonight, Harrisburg is starting freshman Sean Lee at quarterback.
So Sean Lee at quarterback tonight. They've been going back and forth with different guys. Sean Lee gets the call here tonight, and we'll see how that all goes. He's a freshman. 2 different quarterbacks doing a lot of playing time for Harrisburg so far this season. First down and 10, ball at the 40. Lee looks back, throws out, quick pass near side and pushed out of bounds, but not before a gain of about 5 more on the play. Nice safe pass.
Yeah, well, you know, we love to throw that quick hitch. When they're giving it to you, take it. He took the quick hitch on the short side of the field, picked up an easy 5 yards.
So it'll be second down and 5 yards to go at the 35-yard line of Cumberland Valley, and Harrisburg quickly on the mark.
Well, if you look here, Cumberland Valley is given single coverage on the weak side. Now Harrisburg is going to more of a spread set.
2 receivers either side. You got Prather in the backfield here. There's your inside sweep. And Williams dives to the 30-yard line, close to first down territory. Looks like he probably got it, as we see Kyle Williams for the first time tonight on that inside handoff, kind of a jet sweep.
It's a jet sweep, but just that fancy handoff to the left side. They are short. 3rd down and 1. Let's look for them to probably go inside zone to get the first down, a new set of downs.
So 3rd down and 1, ball resting with the nose on the 30. Have to get down to the 29-yard line. Maybe a short yard right now. Of course, Sean Lee, a name that's not unfamiliar. His dad played at Penn State.
Oh.
Trips near side. Lee straight back, throws it out to Williams and misses him. And now you got to think that they go for it here on 4th down.
Well, they're going to go for it. I was a little bit surprised they went with the bubble screen on the left side that time. Cumberland Valley has given them single coverage on the weak side. You're going to see them go over the top here soon. But right now, look for the inside handoff and try to get that first down.
Yeah, you think Prather probably has a pretty good chance of doing that here. Lee ready to take the snap, hands it to Prather. Prather bangs forward, he gets down to 29. Looks like he's got enough for the first down.
That was second effort, Gary. He was hitting back behind the line of scrimmage. He really chugged and got the first down, it looks like. Yes, it is. First down.
Bryce Butler was the guy that stood him up there for a moment on the other side for Cumberland Valley, but Harrisburg continues to march down. They set up first down. Ball at the 28-yard line of Cumberland Valley. This is the first quarter here, just underway. 10:09 to go here in quarter number 1.
And Cumberland Valley needs to come up with a stop here right now, but look on the weak side at the top of the screen there. You see that one-on-one coverage.
Single coverage. There's your handoff again. Prather dives across the 25-yard line and sneaks down into the 23.
Inside handoff on an inside zone play. They picked up 3 yards. Give them a second down and 7-yard line from on the, where were we, 25-yard line.
Talk about 2 great coaches here today with Josh Oswald, of course, for Cumberland Valley, and of course, Calvin Everett for Harrisburg. What do you say about him?
Well, competed against both of them many times, especially Calvin. He does a great job with the Harrisburg program.
Second down and 6 now. There's a big guy to bang down inside. He'll get to the 20-yard line as the carry on the play goes to Mekhi Hopkins, and he is a tough runner at 6'1", 235 pounds.
Yeah, he's a big guy in the middle of that line. Cumberland Valley's doing a nice job on the inside. They're playing an even front. They got 4 down linemen. They're doing a nice job the last 2 downs of forcing now the pass.
They're going to say no gain on the play, and so it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 now. Let's see if they come back to Hopkins again. They don't. Lee looks over the middle. He's got his man right there inside the 20-yard line. A beautiful look over the middle by Sean Lee, and he catches Justin Cook there for an easy first down.
Well, they're playing zone defense. The wide receiver found the open area, sat, and Lee delivered.
So here's Harrisburg again. 1st and 10. Ball resting on the 16-yard line. What a great march to open the game here for Harrisburg, just controlling the clock and really looking very sharp in the pass plays especially. Trips far side. Hopkins in the backfield. Lee throws it out far side. Gets to Williams, and Williams is brought down nicely over there. Great tackle for Cumberland Valley over on the far side. And the tackle taken by a guy, Griffin Huffman.
Yeah, he did a great job playing the bubble screen. He came up and made an unassisted tackle in the backfield there. Super job.
Hey, you get it out there with an athlete like a guy like Kyle Williams, and you think he's got the advantage. I'll tell you what, Griffin Huffman, also a pretty good athlete himself, brings him down for the loss.
And now you put Harrisburg in more of a predictable down situation. It's 2nd down and 15. Look for the pass here right now. Look for some type of zone curl look on the left side.
3 receivers near side. Hopkins in the slot. Lee looking out, throwing for the end zone. He's got his man down there. It's Williams, and Williams wide open, gets in for the touchdown from 15 yards out. Great pass by Lee to Williams.
Well, they ran a curl by the #1 receiver, and they ran what we call a wheel route by the 2nd receiver. The corner went on the curl. Nobody covered the wheel down the sideline. You'll see it here on the replay. The sprint out. Nobody's on the wheel down the sideline. That's an easy throw, easy catch. Great play by Harrisburg.
Heading to try for the extra point is Michael Hopkins. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 7-0, 7:38 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast-twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
And at the 7:38 mark of the first quarter, Harrisburg strikes first. An impressive drive, Coach Cantafio, as they just marched down the field easily. And that zone had a few holes in it. They found every one of them.
Pretty good mixture of run and pass. They were caught in a predictable down situation, and they executed the curl with the wheel route for the touchdown.
So it looks like Prather is going to do the kickoff duties here for Harrisburg High. Cumberland Valley now gets their hands to get a chance to get their hands on the football. That was a long time for that offense to be sitting on the field. So 7:38, they'll be getting the ball back here in just a moment.
One thing you don't like to do is give up that touchdown on the first drive of the game.
And they bang it down there, taken by the short up man, and it's down at the 30-yard line. And that's one of those plays where you kind of wonder, why don't you run a little bit with it? You got a little daylight in front of you, right?
Yeah, he could have caught that and gotten an easy 10 more yards, but better safe than sorry. They got 1st and 10, middle of the field, right on the 30-yard line. This is big here right now for Cumberland Valley. They need to do something offensively and move the football.
Well, Isaac Sines is going to draw the job at quarterback tonight. He is a 5'11", 180-pound junior. 3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Handoff over the middle, bangs into a whole front line of white and black uniforms, and no gain on the play.
Well, they got no movement whatsoever on the inside. They stuffed it on the inside. Harrisburg's playing a 4-3 defense. They're pressing the wide receivers. They're going to force Cumberland Valley to make some athletic plays. They're not going to give up anything easy on the defensive side of the ball in the zone coverage.
And Harrisburg with some big kids up front there, like Tyreek Jackson, who goes 270 in at the guard spot right there. So it'll be 2nd down now, 10 to go. Hines looking, finds a man, overthrows him on the far side. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Harrisburg came out what we call a 4-3 defense. They're playing a cover 3. They're playing a straight zone, keeping everything in front of them, forcing Cumberland Valley to beat them by picking them apart in the zones, which they weren't able to do on that 2nd down.
So Cumberland Valley, it's hard to say you have a big first play coming up in the game, first 3rd down play, but this is it.
Yeah, it is. They need to do something here.
You don't want to go 3 and out here. So Cumberland Valley, Hines back, empty backfield there. Receivers everywhere you look, to each side. Hines straight back. Finds his man and overthrows him. It's going to be intercepted. Far side. And bouncing away on the interception. It's going to be Justin Cook, and Justin Cook out of bounds, but great pressure on the quarterback there, and Justin Hook jumped that route quickly.
Yeah, he did. He jumped in immediately on the outside. I mean, when they're doing that, they're not afraid of getting beat deep. All right, when they're jumping those short routes, they're not afraid to get beat deep. They're going to say, hey, go ahead, beat me deep, which you can see there on the replay. Great job defensively. Plus, they had a lot of rush. The rush was in the quarterback's face.
So Cook with the interception here, and right away Harrisburg's offense back on the field and in huge position here to maybe get their 2nd touchdown as they come back out on offense.
But, you know, right now you say to yourself, okay, do they come out and go for the touchdown on 1st down?
We'll wait and see.
They got a stack of linemen on the left side. Look for them to take the ball, throw it out here immediately.
3 receivers out here. Kind of looks like it might be set up like for a little screen here, but no, instead, Sean Lee keeps it himself. Sean Lee options and comes around the corner and dances down to the 10-yard line. Sean Lee on the carry. Yeah. Tell you what, I saw Sean Lee in their 2nd game of the season against Manheim Township. Boy, the confidence level you see now compared to then is ginormous.
You're talking early in the year. He's a freshman. Okay, the only way you learn is by playing. And every game he's going to get a little bit better, a lot more comfortable. Looks like they got a big penalty coming up here right now.
So the ball will come all the way back. And the ball will come all the way back out to the 20-yard line on the penalty. So it'll be 1st down now after the holding penalty. Ball in the 20, 12 yards to go was from the point of the infraction. And still 1st down, but instead of being down there in around the 10, you're now...
Yeah, you got 1st down and 12.
Still 1st down, that's right. You can still make a 1st down. So timeout called on the field here, and we're going to take one as well. It's 6:15 to go in the 1st quarter, and you're watching High School Sports Live TV. It's Cumberland Valley and Harrisburg High.
If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Welcome back to Harry Chapman Field. There you see the Harrisburg High cheerleaders, and they're getting the fans fired up. We're here. Nice turnout tonight of fans for Harrisburg. On the other side, there'll be colleges that would like to have a stadium like this, Coach. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. That home bleacher seats about 4,000 people.
Pretty impressive stadium here. First time I've ever been here at Harry Chapman Field. What an outstanding facility it is here. And the people here, I'll tell you what, are really gracious. Got a hats off to all the Cumberland Valley people here. As you kind of came in tonight, there were smiles everywhere. Everybody's happy to be out again. So first down now at the 20-yard line. Sean Lee takes the one handoff and then kind of crossing over, being brought down there by Joshua Wegenheim.
Yeah, what they did is they crossed the backfield, the backs in the backfield to take the linebacker's eyes off the ball.
Looked like the old days of Eric Parsegian there, almost that old crossbuck play he used to run.
Right, but it's basically done so the linebacker's eyes are moving and they're not following the ball, and then they ran an inside zone back off of it.
Prather on the call there. Prather came up dancing on that left foot just a little bit. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go. Lee fakes, comes near side, has Williams, and Williams just dropped it. You're not going to see that often from that duo.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit low. He should have still had it out there. What they were doing is running a little slip screen on the left side. The left tackle pulled. He was going to kick out the corner, and he was going to come up inside right now. But now they got third down and, with a long 8?
Those little out patterns have become so popular in college and high school football today, Coach. Maybe we can develop that a little bit in a few minutes and why that is so popular. Almost like a running play off the side. So third down now and 7 yards to go. Sean Lee, back quarterback, takes a stop. Looks middle. Going to try to get out of himself, and he's got some room to run if he wants it. There he goes. Sean Lee inside the 10, inside the 5, and banged out of bounds. Down around the 5-yard line. Looks like he should have enough for a first and goal.
Yes, he does. He does have a first and goal. You know, he broke the pocket. Nobody was in front of him. Get the first down. I always tell the quarterbacks, move the chains. Move the chains, and he did a great job doing that. Now they got first and goal on the 5-yard line.
I thought he really looked over his receiving possibilities until the very last moment. He didn't take off right away. He was kind of gliding and looking, and then he said, okay, it's time. Good heady play there by the young freshman. So first and goal at the 5-yard line now, and they got Big Hopkins in there in the backfield, and you know he's probably be a pretty sure bet to get it. And there goes Hopkins, and there goes Hopkins rumbling in for the second touchdown tonight at the 5:26 mark. 5-yard touchdown. Mikhail Hopkins, and Harrisburg jumps on top 13-0.
Yeah, no secret what they were going to do that time. They were going to give it to the big boy in the backfield, let him barrel it into the end zone. Now Harrisburg's up 2 scores on Cumberland Valley early here in the first quarter. Cumberland Valley backs up against the wall early.
So here's Hopkins in to try to account for the 14th point. Snap down, kick up, kick flat. Kick is
no good.
No good. And so at the 5:26 mark of the second quarter, Harrisburg has jumped on top 13-0. You're watching High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Back after this.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
5:26 to go in the first quarter, and Harrisburg has laid their marker down here on the road tonight and said, hey, we've come to play, and they've got 2 quick touchdowns, one off an interception, one on just a great march, Coach, and they're looking pretty tough so far.
Well, first 6 minutes of the ball game, complete domination by Harrisburg, both sides of the ball. Cumberland Valley had it, 1 possession, interception. Harrisburg, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. This game could get out of hand in a hurry.
You know what was interesting to me On the first set of offensive downs for Cumberland Valley, they ran that guy in the middle line and a wall rose up, and they ran 2 passing plays right after that, and one of them ended up being an interception. So I think Harrisburg has sent a message in a whole lot of ways so far. Let's see if Cumberland Valley can find some light here at the end of the tunnel in this possession.
Yeah, they need to get something going on this possession here. It may be a long night.
Here's Prather ready to kick off for Harrisburg. And they love to kick these balls and have them bounce all over the place. This time, taken nicely back there by J.D. Hunter, the guy we highlighted in the pregame, and gets a nice run back out near the 40-yard line, maybe to the 41.
Yep, so they got good field position here right now, middle of the field, 41-yard line coming out. Let's see what they do.
Coach, one of the things I want you to talk about, you are a quarterback's expert, is take a look at Hines here tonight. The left-hander looked like he might have telegraphed a little bit, looking off to his receivers the last time. And you know, somebody always told me, hey, if your eyes control the field, the smaller the field becomes. So we'll take a look here and see what happens. At least that's what we used to say at the basketball court. Better your eyes, the smaller the court becomes. So I guess it would hold true for football, right?
Yeah, well, here's the key. You want to run and pass predictable downs, and you want to throw and run predictable downs. Then it makes it easier for yourself.
You're going to have to try to get a running game to do that. And this time they get a little bit of headway as they roll out to about the 44-yard line.
The problem is, Gary, when you're throwing on predictable downs, it just makes it that much more difficult to accomplish.
Good carry that time by Bryce Starretts. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. He gets 2 yards on the carry. Starretts again, and Starretts banging over the middle, out near the 50-yard line, about the 49-yard line. All of a sudden, you got a little running game going here for Cumberland Valley.
They must feel that Harrisburg is vulnerable straight up the gut. That's 2 in a row, but now they got a 3rd and 2, and they got to get the first down.
Starretts, 6'1", 210-pound, almost runs like a fullback, just straight forward. He's not going to be fancy on you.
Hey, Harrisburg is playing what we call a single high safety structure, okay? And their corners will come up and show press at times, but they're basically playing a cover 3 defense.
Hines puts a man in motion, fakes the jet sweep. Hines keeps it himself. Hines across the 20, out into the 40, down into the 48-yard line, into Harrisburg territory, first time tonight, and picks up the first down and moves the chains.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what they needed. They needed to move the chains and get a first down, a little bit of confidence.
So Cumberland Valley getting a march going here. There you see Starretts in the backfield, Hines with him. 1 receiver near side, 3 far side. 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. Cumberland Valley on a little bit of a march right now. Starretts gets it, and Starretts goes down at about the 49-yard line, tries to bend forward with a little help from his friends, but nothing doing.
Well, you win almost 3 straight downs up the middle, and they got good yardage. Now they got stuffed on first down, so now we're in a 2nd down and 10. This is one of those non-predictable kind of downs where they know what you're going to do now. You have to throw the football on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, ball at the 48-yard line of Harrisburg. Hines straight back. Hines looks, thinks more of it. Hines around the corner. Hines going to keep it himself. Hines inside the 44, down near the 43-yard line and out of bounds.
Yeah, they had an individual route at the top of the screen there, and nobody was open. Everybody was covered. The quarterback did the right thing. He pulled it down and picked up a few yards. So now they're faced with a 3rd down and 6 situation.
They're going to call it 3rd down and 5, ball at the 43-yard line. Starretts back there with him again. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Isaac Hines, 5'11", 180-pound junior, running the controls here for the Eagles. Puts his man in motion again. That's going to be Pines. Hines in trouble. Hines trying to get away, and it's not going to happen.
Nope.
As he is brought down by Kamir Williams, the freshman, out of his linebacker spot, and snuffs the attack. We'll see what Cumberland Valley is going to do right here, down 13 points.
Yeah, they're gonna punt the ball.
Try to play some field position game here for Cumberland Valley.
Too risky to go for it right now. You're down 2 scores. You're at basic midfield. Punt the ball. Let's play good defense.
So Patty Hernjack in there to punt it out. And Prather is back waiting for it right around the 12-yard line. And you think Hernjak maybe would like to try to kick it away from him if he can. Hernjak does kick it away from him, kicks it out of bounds at the 30, so not much yardage gain on that play.
Not even, Gary. The ball's going to be on almost the 40-yard line. Sometimes you get a little bit too fancy and you really make a big mistake, which they did. There was only a 5-yard difference right there.
You know, we talk about that in college and pros. Well, he's going to try to coffin corner kick. Here in high school, you're still working on that stuff. Get it down there somewhere and switch fields for you.
Yeah.
So Cumberland Valley back on defense now. Had a little bit of hope there. Got a little bit of a march going.
Yeah, they got a first down. Let's put it, that's a plus. But they got to come up with a defensive stop here right now or the game is going to be over. They have to come up with a defensive stop.
So here they come back out. Sean Lee still a quarterback. And why wouldn't he be? He's had an outstanding game so far.
Oh, there's a hole.
Oh, and going to get caught and flag thrown. No flag down.
I acted a little bit too soon, but oh boy.
Justin.
Yeah, they ran their jet sweep to the left side that time.
And Justin Cook caught in the backfield, so it'll be 2nd down and 12. And I said Hines, by the way. I have to correct myself. It's Isaac Signs. Forgive me. Isaac Signs, because I kept saying Hines, and my signs were all wrong. So now the signs are all right, okay? Here's Williams. Williams trying to get away. Williams out near the 40, inside, or out past the 40, near the 42-yard line. So Williams made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, but it's a great opportunity for Cumberland Valley right now. They got a 3rd down and 6. If they can force a punt by Harrisburg, great job by the defensive side of the ball.
And the punt will have worked after all if that works out. 1:03 to go in the first quarter here. 13-0, Harrisburg leads it. Big Mid Penn matchup here tonight. Harrisburg, of course, undefeated in the Commonwealth. So, clock ticking down right now. Lee gets the signals from the side.
They need to get this off. They're going to get a penalty.
Here goes Lee, rolling right, looking right, finds his man, overthrows him. So that'll be 35.8 seconds to go in the first quarter here, but it'll also, more importantly, be 4th down.
Yep.
And will Harrisburg kick it out of there? One would think they probably would.
Yeah, they are. The punt team is coming on the field. Great job by the Cumberland Valley defense. First stop of the game. They needed to come up with it. A little bit of positivity here in the game. Now let's see if we can get something going offensively.
In the last offensive possession and now in the last defensive possession, so they have a little something going here. Sean Lee also is going to do the punting duties here. So Cumberland Valley, apparently at least at this point, gets the stop they wanted.
That's a penalty.
And there's Lee. Lee kicking a nice punt downfield. Taken back there nicely by J.D. Hunter, and he goes down, and what do we have? Loose ball?
It was a loose ball.
And everybody's pointing in the other direction. Let's take a look and see what the guys in strikes say. And it still belongs to Cumberland Valley. So Cumberland Valley hangs on to it, although a scary moment there at the 20-yard line with 28 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, I mean, if you go back to where before it was punted, we can't see it right there, but they had 2 people in motion and the flag didn't come out. But Cumberland Valley lucks out here right now, gets the fumble back.
So Signs back at quarterback. 3 receivers near side, 1 far side. Signs giving him a signal out there, one of the receivers. Man in motion, quick out here. And again, just a tough ball to try to catch on the run like that as he circled out. Thoughts about that, Coach?
Well, you know, when you have that back flaring in the backfield, you got to put the ball on his numbers. Because if you don't, it is a difficult catch. It is a difficult catch. But you got to put the ball in the numbers. Basically, that's almost like a run play where just running back flares, pop it, let him run the football.
So 2nd down and 10 now, ball on the 21-yard line. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And nothing happening there, and Signs is taken down in his own backfield again, and a loss on the play.
Well, they ran zone read that time. The quarterback read the end, pulled it, but the end didn't get faked out. He was sitting there waiting for him. So a little miscalculation on that. So now they're in trouble. We got a 3rd down and 11. Yes, he did.
And that was another fumble, but recovered. So it's the end of the first quarter here, 13-0. The Cougars lead it. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27. Back with quarter number 2 right after this. Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Fortney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register. Susquehanna Valley Sports provides best-in-class quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, and team camps, showcases, and private instruction designed to take players and teams to the next level. With over 32 years of head coaching experience, SVS director and coach Jim Cantafio knows the value of a properly trained, highly skilled quarterback. Through his instruction and guidance, Cantafio has seen many of his high school quarterbacks go on to play football at the next level. Go to www.svssports.com for more information. Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out. And on 3rd and 12, Cumberland Valley is not able to get the first down to bring up 4th down, and they're going to kick from deep in their own territory. Field position should be a great advantage here for Harrisburg.
It looked like a broken play to me. I mean, the quarterback, I thought for a second they were running sprint out action to the left side, but he was moving around like I got the ball too early and there's something going on. So as you saw, no gain.
Interesting way he held it too, like almost like the option play. It was like he was trying to fake, but there was no one to fake to. Here's your kick. Nice kick down near sideline. Will they get a bounce on it? It's into Harrisburg territory, down at the 48-yard line by Cumberland Valley, and that'll bring up first down again for the Cougars. And again, wonderful field position for them starting out here.
Yeah, it is, because when you get the ball at midfield, you know you're only one first down away from being in 4-down territory. It makes it a lot easier from an offensive coordinator standpoint to call your plays. So right now, Cumberland Valley again needs to come up with a stop here. Can't afford to give Harrisburg another score, or the game could be over before it even started. So let's see what happens.
Harrisburg has looked very sharp so far on offense. Sean Lee running the controls expertly so far as a freshman. By this point in the season, I don't think you're a freshman anymore in terms of how you're playing.
No, not when you got 6 games under your belt.
And Harrisburg doing it without a whole lot of players this year. It has been a kind of a bleak bunch in terms of numbers, but not in terms of heart.
Well, you know, the Harrisburg kids, they're used to winning. Okay? And you know, when you build that culture, you expect to win. And that's a hard thing to build it, but they've got it, because every year they're there. They're challenging every year for something in District 3.
And someone's saying, who's going to be the next Micah Parsons? Who's going to be the next, whoever. So there's that pride factor every year as they build in. 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Lee looks to pass, falls down, loses his balance. He's covered there on the play by Troy Collard, but he just simply lost his feet as he started back toward the middle of the line.
He did a good job because he looked over and it was covered. And then he tried to change his direction. His feet went out from underneath him. Fortunately, didn't throw it and make a bad play. So now they got 3rd down and 11.
So loss of 3 on the play. Back in their own territory. Ball sitting on the 48-yard line of Harrisburg. Cougars 6-1 on the season. Opened up with 3 straight wins. Lost to that Governor Mifflin team and Nick Singleton, the guy who's highly touted, heading to Penn State next season. Then they've won 3 more since. And again, Sean Lee is caught. Is he going to get out of there? Finds a man downfield. and catches up to him. I think it was complete.
What an awesome play. Awesome play. He scrambled out of that pocket and threw a beautiful football down there to get a first down for them.
Justin Cook, his favorite receiver, too, whenever he's looking. And Cook hauled it in again all the way down to the 36-yard line, and he made something out of nothing, did Sean Lee. 1st and 10 at the 36 of Cumberland Valley. And there's Lee. That was a run the whole way. He just faked one pass and took it down to the 30, inside maybe to the 29.
Quarterback draw all the way. Take the tailback, motion him out, get the defense looking, fake the throw up inside for a nice gain. The gain of 6 yards.
You get a nice chunk, 2nd down and 4 now, so you have options on this play.
Yeah, well, now you're in a great situation. Throw the ball, run the ball.
Handoff right through the middle. Prather gets cut down at the 20-yard line, but not before he gets yet another first down for the Cougars. They are moving.
Yeah, gaping hole on the inside. They ran inside zone, gaping hole, nice run, good play, good blocking up front by the Harrisburg front.
And I'll tell you what, you see some big guys along that line, but one of the guys, Roy Irvin, opened up a big hole that time, 6'4", 313.
Oh, he's a big boy.
He moved some people out of the way. So Sean Lee has the ball down at the 18-yard line of Cumberland Valley here, 1st and 10. Cougars already up 21-0 here with 8:25 to go until halftime. Straight back goes Lee. Lee flushed out of the pocket, looks, has a man downfield, overthrows him. Intended receiver down there. Oh, and they got a penalty?
You know, it's funny. The official looking at it didn't call it, but the official behind did.
Damaris Waters was the intended receiver, but the penalty is going to be called.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact. There was definitely a lot of contact in the end zone.
There it is. Pass interference. Harrisburg will still have first down.
You'll see it here on the teleprompter.
And there you saw it right there. A lot of banging on the way.
Yeah, there was.
So the ball now down to the 10-yard line where it should be 1st and goal. Don't forget, coming up at halftime at Jack Giambalvo halftime report, our AT&T first half highlights and our Highmark halftime stats. All here on High School Sports Live TV. 1st and 10. Ball at the 9-yard line. Actually 1st and goal now. Been really impressed with Sean Lee and the way he's managed and operated this team today.
Very, very athletic young man.
And there it is. Prather to the 5.
And there was a fumble.
And the fumble.
No.
And who picked it up at the end?
A lineman did. There was definitely a fumble, and a lineman jumped on it.
Tyon James, number 56, was on the spot and picking that up. So the ball down at the goal line. So first down now and goal. As the ball was covered up by Tyon James, do you think it's Hopkins time or Prather time? Prather time, and Prather.
He's in.
And Prather in for the touchdown. And Harrisburg leads it 19-0 with still 7:26 to go to the half. And they did it the same way they've been doing it. Nice mix of short passes and good runs by Prather and Hopkins.
Yeah, well, they made some real nice athletic plays on that drive. Quarterback made some great plays. Right now, athletically, they're pretty much doing what they want to do offensively. Run the ball, throw the short game, execute.
Sir Kane Venable, number 64, and Roy Irvin, number 74 on that side. Venable 308, Irvin 313. And those two guys, that's where they're running the ball most of the time. This kick is blocked off the foot of Hopkins, and so the extra point again is no good. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. It's 19-0. Harrisburg leads it on High School Sports Live TV at ABC 27.3.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Welcome back to Harry Chapman Field as you see Prather going out to get ready for the kickoff. Coach, it's been all Harrisburg here in the first quarter so far, and they've been just about flawless.
I mean, Cumberland Valley's picked up one first down, basically. Harrisburg has moved the ball, run, pass, pretty much total control of the football game.
So they're going to kick it off here. Cumberland Valley has J.D. Hunter back there, and alongside of him is Griffin Hoffman. Griffin Huffman back there as well. 7:26 to go to the half. 19-0, Harrisburg leads. They missed 2 extra points on each of the last 2 touchdowns. That's probably the only thing they've done wrong all night so far.
Yeah, it is.
And again, covered up down there by Troy Collard at about the 30-yard line. And Cumberland Valley will get the ball about the 32, it looks like here. Wait and see where they've officially put it down. 31-yard line, let's call it.
That's another situation, Gary. He could have walked 10 more yards and taken a knee if he wanted to be truthful with you.
Yeah, when you're down 21-0 right now, you want to get as many yards in that direction as you humanly can, right?
No doubt.
I'm not a big football genius, but I figured that one out real quick. But again, a lot of these kids, you know, those kind of kicks, they're told, hey, cover it up, make sure you have the football. The possession's more important than the yards. There's a fake pass. Signs caught in the backfield and read out of there very quickly. And in on the tackle is going to be Terrell Reynolds, a junior, out of his defensive end spot.
Too much penetration by the defensive line. I mean, the front 4 was across the line of scrimmage, a yard or 2. No way for Cumberland Valley to get any kind of movement, any kind of opening at all.
So a loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12. Cumberland Valley sends 3 receivers far side. 1 man in the backfield. They'll put him in motion. And very quickly again, Harrisburg is just coming in hard and putting him right in the middle of the gap. He has nowhere to go to the outside.
Yeah, well, they're getting outmanned. I mean, the front 4 of Harrisburg is getting through, not even being touched. The poor quarterback has no time whatsoever.
Harrisburg dominating the line of scrimmage both offensively and defensively here so far. So it'll bring up 3rd down now and 18. They're going in the wrong direction as Cumberland Valley, trying to find something to get some positive news here. Again, Signs. Signs looks over the middle, has his man right out across the 36-yard line. Not going to be enough for a first down, though.
Now, they ran a curl route. I mean, Harrisburg's playing a straight zone defense. They ran a good route versus the curl. They picked up 12 yards, but it's still 4th down and 7.
Caden Pines, the receiver there, and that'll bring up 4th downs. We said 11 yards to go now as, again, Harrisburg could well get good field position here. We'll wait and see.
But you're going to see Harrisburg. They're going to want to get into the end zone here again to put this game out of reach before halftime.
Patty Hernjack ready to do the punting chores, and Prather back there again. Always dangerous. Always a threat to take it to the house. And we got a timeout for Cumberland Valley. We'll take one as well. 5:27 to go here in the 2nd quarter. It's 19-0. Harrisburg leads Cumberland Valley on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome back to Harry Chapman Field here at Cumberland Valley High School. Beautiful campus on a beautiful night for football. But so far, maybe not beautiful for Cumberland Valley. It's 19-0. They're having a tough time finding anything truly positive in this game and sustaining it, as they're going to have to kick it out of here now off the foot of Patty Hernjack. And a nice job of kicking it away for the receivers and gets it out of bounds inside the 30, down near the 25-yard line. We'll see where it went out of bounds officially.
They're marking it on the 34-yard line, Gary.
So they take it at the 34-yard line, and that's where Harrisburg will set up shop yet again here And how would you characterize their offense so far, Coach, as you're looking at what Harrisburg's doing thus far?
Well, Harrisburg's doing a pretty good job of mixing up the run and pass. They're dominating the line of scrimmage, which is quite obvious. And to be truthful, they can pretty much do what they want to do. It's a matter of what the offensive coordinator wants to call here right now.
Is there anything defensively right now that Cumberland Valley could do to counteract what they're seeing?
Not really.
Yeah.
To be truthful with you, I mean, right now you're looking at 2 ball clubs. One is far superior than the other. Okay, it's just a matter of what the score will end up being in tonight's football game. I mean, Harrisburg right now, athletically, much better. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, and they're showing it here on the field.
They really are. It looks like, I don't know if they had 12 men on the field or was some kind of illegal procedure. No snap had been taken, so 5-yard penalty against Harrisburg. Again, one of the few things they've done wrong so far tonight outside of missing 2 extra points. So Harrisburg now at first down and 15 yards at the 29-yard line. To Hopkins, who rumbles forward, but a good job of Cumberland Valley jamming up there. And leading the play there for Cumberland Valley was Alex Sauve.
Yeah, Harrisburg got no movement that time on the line of scrimmage, and it was closed down pretty quick.
So 5:01 to go, and clock ticking now under 5 minutes. Again, at halftime, our Jack T. and Valvo halftime report. We'll have our AT&T halftime highlights and our Highmark halftime stats. Thanks to Chad Edwards and the whole Invicta crew bringing you these wonderful pictures tonight. Here's Sean Lee. Sean Lee caught in the backfield again. Sean Lee gets away. Sean Lee out to the 40-yard line. Sean Lee continues on his feet, comes across near side. Good block right there. And they're going to call a
blindside block.
Blindside block. Justin Cook laid out a wonderful block coming across, it looked like, but the official threw the flag immediately, and that's going to negate a great gain here by Sean Lee.
Yeah, I'd love to see that on a replay, because as you know, in high school football, you're not allowed to crack back.
It looked, though, like the player was coming across at him.
And the guy has to see you, and then you can hit him. Let's see if we can see it here.
You're seeing it from the angle that it happened. Now, you see Cook here in the lower part of the screen. He's going to come across, and here he comes. Here comes Cook. Here comes the man. But Cook does hit him, and he didn't see him. A tough call, though.
That's a real iffer.
Yeah.
Definitely a real iffer. Because he really didn't hit him hard, to be quite honest with you.
If you're a coach, you're maybe having a discussion right now.
Well, right now, if I'm on the one side that's getting a 15-yard penalty, I'm a little bit upset.
Ball's taken back there. It's now 2nd down and 14 yards to go. The ball's on the 30-yard line of Harrisburg. I think Calvin Everett's having that chat right now, too.
Usually when you see that, somebody gets decleated.
Yeah. But it was a good block to open his man up, and he was standing right there. His man was coming right at him. So here's Lee. Lee looks. Lee looks again. Tries to throw a touch pass and throws it over the top. I'm impressed by the poise of Lee right now.
Well, I am too, because if you'll notice, he's scrambling, but his eyes are downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to look for an open receiver downfield, which is a sign of a mature young man, because that's what you want them to do.
You're a quarterback's guy. How do you teach poise like that and develop poise like that in terms of mental timing in your head and all the kind of things that go into that?
Experience. That's the only way. Because I have parents tell me that all the time. How do you teach it? I said, look, it's experience and playing under pressure. The more you do it, the more familiar, more comfortable you get with it. As you know, in the game of basketball, same thing. You got to play under pressure.
You got to have a feel for it as well. And Sean Lee, as a freshman, has really, I think, developed that feel throughout the course of this season. So the officials getting together out there for a moment. 4 minutes to go here until the half. 2nd down and 19 is the call. Coach Oswald out on the field right now for Cumberland Valley, and he's got a question about something. He's talking to both of them. And apparently it was a penalty request. I don't know. I'm not sure. Declining the penalty here, and so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 with 4 minutes to play. Just trying to make sure we sorted it all out there. It's this is not like college football where they come on right away and talk to you over the microphone and tell you all the things that are happening. A little different here in high school. So 3rd down and 14. Harrisburg with a 19-0 lead. You got to think maybe, well, who knows? We'll wait and see. Lee over the middle. He's got his man again. And who does he go to? It's always Justin Cook. And Justin Cook is going to be brought down eventually, but not until he gets inside the 38-yard line with a great catch across the middle. And I said Justin Cook. Let me back that up. How about Amir Granberry?
Yeah. I'll tell you what. That was his best throw of the night. He stepped up in the pocket, and he pushed off his back foot, and he threw a laser across the middle. That was his best throw of the night.
And is he ever getting great time to throw the football? I mean, he's standing back there right now.
Oh,
how many seconds do you want as a quarterback back there?
If you give me 3 seconds, I think we're going to be in great shape.
There you go. He's getting that plus at the moment. Near side, a Granberry again. Granberry racing down the near side, near the 30, where he goes out of bounds, but one of those quick outs again.
Well, it was a quick screen because the right tackle came out. He set, came out. When they hit the corner, catch the ball, get up inside your tackle. It's a play that everybody's running right now.
The ball down at the 30 right now. 2nd down and 2 to go. You got to think Prather might get the call here, although this is one of those downs you talk about, Coach. We have options.
Right here, you got single coverage on the weak side. Go for a shot over the top.
They fake it. Lee going near side. He could have taken himself. Crosses the 30, inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. He scampers. And it's 1st down again, and Harrisburg just operating. And Sean Lee, whenever there's a play that's broken down, is really adept at finding the open spot.
Yes, he has. Now, one thing he's going to have to learn as a quarterback, don't take the hit unless you have to take the hit. You have to learn that.
Ball at the 23-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. 2:59 to go in the first half.
Bubble screen.
So they're set up here for the screen on the near side. See if they go to that. One receiver far side, single coverage. Lee, here's the screen you were talking about. And it was taken, and boy, that's a dangerous one because it was not behind him, but had it been, Cumberland Valley would be 6 to the house.
That's a good job by the Cumberland Valley defender. Pick it up and run and let them tell you it's not, because every once in a while you'll get that receiver to be back behind the quarterback.
Take a look.
No.
Did not throw it behind him, but
No.
Griffin Huffman right on top of the play. And Huffman said, just for a moment. So to bring up 2nd down now and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. There's your handoff to Prather. Prather bounces off one man, grinds down near the 17-yard line.
They got plenty of time here, Gary. They got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the half. They're down inside the 20-yard line with a 3rd down and a long 3. So they got plenty of time. They don't have to rush, but they want to try to get something in the end zone here before the half.
So 3rd down, either a long 3 or a short 4, they're saying on the board. But again, 2:08 clock running right now for Harrisburg. Got to think they'll come right back to Prather again.
Yeah, earlier they ran the play action fake on the inside and hit the number 3 receiver in the seam.
They don't come back to Prather. Instead, they
throw it to.
Here's Williams. Williams dances away from one man, gets down inside the 10-yard line, and finally dives to about the 7.
They didn't do the play action, but they threw it to the number 3 receiver in the trips.
Really impressed with the receivers right now. They know exactly where to sit.
Well, they're playing zone coverage, so you know you teach your kids that.
Kyle Williams again, one of the 2 big go-to guys. He and Cook seem to be the guys they want to go to, although Granberry has become a big factor in this one tonight as well.
They got plenty of time here right now. Right now, take your time. Take your time. Don't leave any time on the clock.
1:24 to go. Ball in the 7, 1st and goal. Into the end zone, untouched goes Prather at the 117 mark, and Prather with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Harrisburg has jumped out to a 25-0 lead.
Yeah, that was an inside zone. They were out in a trips formation. Straight handoff on the inside, straight man blocking on the inside. Easy touchdown into the end zone, untouched.
So will they go for 2 here, maybe is the question.
No, they may, because they've had such poor, but if I were them, I'd work on my extra point. they're going to run the inside again.
So Lee takes a look over. Wants to get the play. Heads back in now. Clock ticking down 4. There's Prather, and Prather is not getting anything, and a great submarine dive in there. And the guy who did it that time was Bryce Butler, who did a wonderful job of submarine and saved the 2 points. And so 25-0 with 1:17 to go to the half. Harrisburg in full command in this one so far with 1:17 to go in the half. And you're watching it all. High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
And welcome back to Cumberland Valley, where it's 25-0 in Harrisburg with yet another score. Prather in the end zone, his second score of the night, and they just look like they can't be stopped.
Yeah, it's all Harrisburg, offensively, defensively, run, pass, you name it, special teams. They have dominated this first half.
So here's Mikhail Hopkins. Downfield, pretty good kick this time. Taken back there by Griffin Huffman. Griffin Huffman around the outside. Griffin Huffman out past the 50 and, well, near the 50-yard line, pushed out of bounds. A nice return by Huffman.
Yeah, it is. He got the ball, took off to the right side. Got good field position here for Cumberland Valley. The ball's out to the 46-yard line. You still have 1 minute and 12 seconds, but they're going to have to throw the ball down the field to get in the end zone.
We've seen Huffman on defense and special teams so far tonight, but the kid's got some speed. I mean, he's a guy who get the ball in his hands, good things might happen. Look at that. So the Eagles have it now. 1:12 to go here in the half, down 25-0.
We have a new quarterback in the game also.
And a new quarterback in the game now is Caden Shonley. Shonley, another left-hander.
Yeah.
Gets his man near side and brought down by Prather, but not before a big first down as they hit Adam Somerville out there. Shonley to Somerville and puts a little juice in the offense.
Yeah, I mean, it was a slant route on the left side. Great catch. I mean, great catch. And so they got 1st and 10 now on the 29-yard line.
So here is Caden Shonley coming in and right away making something happen for his team. Ball at the 29-yard line of Harrisburg, still 52 seconds to go. Shonley is going to be brought down by Big Hopkins.
Well,
Hopkins was coming off that side, and Shonley never saw him coming as he was rolling to his right.
Yeah, a little bit of protection breakdown to say the least. I mean, he had a clean shot on the quarterback, right off the left edge. Bang, big loss. 2nd down now and 20.
Up until that last big play for Cumberland Valley, 13 total yards in 15 plays. 22 seconds to go. Shonley, straight back. Shonley guns it. Oh, and he had his man on the inside there as he was trying to hook up with Adam Somerville again, but that went off his hands.
Yep.
Stops the clock with 16.6 seconds to go. It's 3rd and 21 to go.
Well, you got to ask, do you have a, everybody asks a coach, do you have a play in the playbook for 3rd and 20?
Right.
The answer is no.
Against the team that's up on you 25 zip right now. So, yeah, that's, other than that, it's not a hard hill to climb, is it? But Shonley, quick drop. Shonley near side, finds his man. Somerville again. Somerville down to the 30. Not going to be enough for a first down, but you got to think they'll call timeout here and try to get one more play.
Oh, yeah, they will. With 7.4, they got a 4th down and 13 yards to go.
And very simply, this ball has to be in the end zone, right?
Well, yeah, you definitely. You got to go for the big play. Chances are they could get one more play. They could get one more play. They do have a timeout left, so they could get 2 plays out of this.
One of the adjustments it seems like Shonley has made, he takes like a 1.5 to 2-step drop there and is just gunning it quickly, short passes. But this was going to take a little bit more and a little bit longer, and he's got to get his offensive line to hold for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, right now they have to go for the end zone some way, shape, or form. So you got to put multiple receivers in one location and take a shot.
You know that front line of Harrisburg is going to be coming hard here because this is not exactly a secret as to what they're going to be trying to do in this play. So 25-0, Cumberland Valley with a little light here, trying to get something going, trying to get a touchdown before the half.
Now see right here the way, no, they're going with a too high safety structure now, so we have a safety over the top.
Straight back. Oh, and not on the same page. This man turned inside. He threw it outside. So on 4th down and 12, the ball will go over on downs to Harrisburg with 4.2 seconds to go here in the half. And you got to think Harrisburg will probably just take a knee and go to halftime 25-0.
Yeah, they'll take it 25-0. Everybody's healthy going into the halftime. He'll take it.
Well, a little excitement there for a moment with the new quarterback coming in, Shonley, and he showed you a good arm, but that big play by Hopkins to drop him after they got the game with Somerville and the nice pass really stopped any momentum that Cumberland Valley had there for a moment. So here's Lee. And Lee's just going to take the knee, as we said, and that will take us to halftime. The Jack Giambalvo halftime report straight ahead with our AT&T first half highlights, our Highmark halftime stats. It's 25-0 at the half. Harrisburg leads Cumberland Valley on High School Sports Live TV.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ferentinos.
And I'm Steve Ferentinos.
And we're the owners of Valley Bistro. Valley Bistro is a modern bistro located in Enola, Pennsylvania.
We're open 7 days a week from 7 to 2. We offer indoor and outdoor seating. We have a catering facility for all your needs.
We have been clients with Capital Region Insurance Agency for 2 years. When we first met Warren and Logan, we realized that we were undercovered. They were able to assess our needs and provide us with the proper coverage we needed for our restaurant. The program they provided us reduced our premiums and enhanced our coverage. They even went as far as to complete all the paperwork we needed, cancel our other policy, and make everything a completely smooth transition.
In our experience, we usually have used other agencies and it would take days and hours to get back to us, whereas with CRIA, they immediately get back to us within minutes. CRIA has the best customer service, and that's what separates them from other agencies in the area.
When you choose to go with CRIA, you're choosing to buy a promise that, God forbid anything would happen to your business, they will be right there for you. Shopping for insurance is never easy and usually a lengthy process, but when it comes to CRIA, they're the ones to get it done for you. Choose them, you won't regret it.
Today's professional skill tip will involve using one-handed shooting to bring balance and stability to the shot. I teach young players to balance the ball in one hand, in close, to establish a squared-up foundation when shooting. The one-hand shooting further out forces the player to stay square, reinforcing balance and lift on the shot. This one-handed emphasis will only help with leg power and the ball rolling off the one hand, developing more control and overall shot balance. The one-handed shooting is the fundamental tool I use to develop advanced shooters.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
The Jet Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambalvo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance. If you're looking for a quality used vehicle at a great price,
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford has the best pre-owned inventory, not to mention the best hometown buying experience in all of Harrisburg. With our market-driven pricing, you can be sure you're always getting the best deal. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And you know who's got Harrisburg's best deals?
Hoffman has it.
Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
And welcome back to Harry Chapman Field here at Cumberland Valley High School, where it's our Jack Gianvalvo halftime report. Gary Sutton, Jim Cantapio with you, and there you see the score. 25-0, Harrisburg leading it so far, and it is as dominant as that score, maybe a little bit more dominant than that, Coach, as really Harrisburg had their way in anything they wanted to do pretty much in the first half.
Yeah, the game is Harrisburg's from the beginning until the end of the first half. They've run the ball, thrown the ball, executed offensively. They're dominating.
7.5-minute march to start the game will take the steam out of it very quickly, and then getting the interception on the very next possession by Cumberland Valley and cashing that one in really got it started for Harrisburg, and they've kept their pedal on the metal ever since.
Yeah, Harrisburg, you know, what I really like about Harrisburg right now when I watch the first half is how impressed I am with Lee being a freshman and being out there and improvising. When things broke down, he scrambled, but his eyes were downfield looking for a receiver, and he's executing. And they run the ball hard, and they're playing dominating defense.
You talk about poise. That's one of the things that really stuck out to me in the first half on Lee, that he really was poised and had that offense working. And he used 4 different receivers at one point in time, 2 different running backs, had the power of Hopkins, had Prather, you know, the guy can kind of scamper through the middle. I mean, they got a little bit of everything to come at you with in terms of that arsenal of weapons in their offensive military stuff there.
Well, think about it. You know, they're 6-1 coming into tonight's football game, so they have 7 ball games under their belt. They played arguably the best football team in the state of Pennsylvania and Governor Mifflin. So Lee and company, they're well tested, okay? They played great competition. They know what's out there in front of them. They also know coming in here tonight, you win, you've got 2 more games, and you got an opportunity to play 2 home games in the district playoffs, and that's what they're playing for.
Well, let's take a look at our AT&T first half highlights here, and Coach, walk us through these, as it was all Harrisburg here in the first half for the most part, scoring at will, starting out the game right away. And let's take a look right here. There you see Sean Lee, and he's looking to his man near side of the end zone, and that was Lee to Williams at the 7:38 mark in the first quarter.
Yeah, I remember it coming out here that Cumberland Valley was playing a zone defense out there. They ran a curl and a wheel, and he read it perfectly, touchdown.
After the interception, you saw Mikhail Hopkins take it in, and
that's pure power on an inside zone play.
That was Prather in the second quarter for his second touchdown, and then you see Prather coming through one more time, and there, in fact, is the second touchdown there at 1:26 in the second quarter, and so Harrisburg scores at first half 25-0. Let's take a look right now at our halftime stats, our Highmark halftime stats. And again, they are totally one-sided for Harrisburg. The Cougars doing everything they wanted to do here so far, and here are your stats. And Coach, nothing surprising there.
No, I mean, look at it. 119 yards rushing to 8. 103 passing to 37. 222 to 45. Pretty much a total domination. Not much else you can say.
You and I have both been on the sides of winning teams and losing teams. Well, tonight, I want to take you inside the locker room for Cumberland Valley right now. What are you saying? I mean, you had a little something going there, change of quarterbacks at the end of the first half. What are you doing right now? What are you saying to try to get the spark lit again?
Well, you know what? You forget about the first half, okay? The score is 0-0. Show me something. Let's go out there. Let's focus. Let's play together as a football team, and let's improve in the second half. And let's build upon the second half and bring it over to next week. So, you forget about it. You forget about that first half. You go out there, it's nothing. We all say that. What's the score? Nothing. But you go in there, and you know what? You don't get on your kids. You don't scream and yell at them. You just build their confidence levels up because Coach knows, they're looking at best a 500 season. He's building for the future right now, and he wants his kids to finish the game feeling good about themselves, even if they're on the losing end.
I sense the teacher at work there, Coach. And that's what it's all about. You talk about your kids right now, and how do you find that moment that's going to get them started? We're going to find out here in the second half as Cumberland Valley getting ready to come out and battle Harrisburg in the second half. 25-0 at the half. We'll be back for the third quarter after this.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
The Jet Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambalvo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Looking for the best selection of new and used Fords?
Hoffman has it.
Who has the lowest prices and payments?
Hoffman has it.
Where can you get the most for your trade?
Hoffman has it.
Brand new state-of-the-art facility, factory-trained technicians, on-site collision center, best parts and accessories department.
Do I really need to say it again? Visit us today and see for yourself. Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulders is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
I'm thankful for the OSS trainers always being there to keep me in the game and on the field and help me pursue my lacrosse career outside of high school.
I'm going to Florida Southern College to play lacrosse. OSS trainers have taught us a lot about our bodies and keep them healthy, and that's going to help us get ready for collegiate sports.
OSS Health. Extraordinary care. Extraordinary athletes.
Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Fortney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Susquehanna Valley Sports provides best-in-class quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, and team camps, showcases, and private instruction designed to take players and teams to the next level. With over 32 years of head coaching experience, SVS director and coach Jim Cantafio knows the value of a properly trained, highly skilled quarterback. Through his instruction and guidance, Cantafio has seen many of his high school quarterbacks go on to play football at the next level. Go to www.svssports.com for more information.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Capital Region Insurance Agency, 717-731-1142.
Erie Insurance.
Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out. And welcome back to Harry Chapman Field on the campus of Cumberland Valley School District. But you've never been to Cumberland Valley, by the way. It's like coming to a small, not even a small college, a decent-sized college. I mean, they've got a facility here everywhere you look that is absolutely wonderful. And you see right there some of the great things going on in the concession stands. This place is pretty well packed tonight. When you look at the people down along the sides of the fence and so forth, big Harrisburg crowd out here this evening as well. And I would say they're probably enjoying the game a little bit more than the Cumberland Valley crowd so far, 25-0. But it's great to see all the people back out again, Coach Cantafio. I mean, getting back out here and watching football and people back in the stands, it's just nice to see.
There's nothing like it. Last fall was horrible. Last fall was horrible for us.
Yeah.
You know, high school football games with no visitors, college games. It is so much fun now to go to a high school. Like last week we played packed house. The excitement was off the charts. Then you watch college football on Saturday, 100,000 people in the bleachers, people just loving it. Sports brings people together, and we need it. And without it, it wasn't the same. It really wasn't.
Yeah, face-to-face with people, getting out there now and having some fun, seeing you, members of your community out here again. Yeah, a few people are wearing masks. Some people are, a lot of people are not, obviously. We're outside here. It's a beautiful night. Let's talk a little bit, just for a moment. You know, we all watch these games every week, and I'd be remiss if I didn't get inside your brain a little bit. But, you know, we were talking about Mike Yurchek here a little bit earlier, the new offensive coordinator for Penn State, doing a great job. Obviously, one of the cogs got knocked out last week with Sean Clifford. But, you know, talk about the evolution of the game from when you started to where it is now offensively. And we see so many different things now than we saw maybe 20, 30 years ago. Your thoughts about that?
Well, there's no difference. When I started back in 1980, everybody was under center. The shotgun was not here yet.
Right.
It wasn't. So everybody was under center. Now, 99% of the programs are all in the shotgun now. Very rarely do you see someone under center, predominantly, unless they're a wing T football team. I mean, so what has happened is the evolution of the game from the college level has come down to the high school level. And it even has spread over a little bit into the professional level. Because if you watch the Baltimore Ravens and their quarterback, he runs zone read. And they can't stop him. It's amazing. But it's just like right now in high school football, hey, you're running spread offenses. It's more wide open. We're throwing the ball. We're mixing the run in. It's just a more exciting kind of game. And Mike Yurcich, everybody asks about Mike Yurcich. Mike Yurcich was the offensive coordinator at Shippensburg University.
Right.
And Mike Yurcich was, when he got, everybody said, well, how did he get his start? I said, well, the head coach from Oklahoma State called the office at Shippensburg and left a message saying, call Mike Gundy. Well, I know the story because Mike told me. Mike came into the office, he saw the note, and he said, all right, who's pulling my leg here? Who's pulling my leg? But at that time, Shippensburg was the #1 offensive football team in the country in Division II. So Gundy did his homework. He called Yurcich, interviewed Yurcich, and I kid him. I said, you're a millionaire now. I said, back then he's making $28,000 a year.
And there he was working in your camp at one time, too, which is another big thing.
He used to work my camps with me all the time. It's amazing where he is at this point in time. Amazing.
Amazing how some of these young guys come through and learn and go up through, and how the game has changed so much. We watch so many plays now from quarterbacks that used to be running plays. They're now getting the ball out in the flats. We talked about that a lot tonight with the short passing plays, the screens. You know, the jet sweep has become huge. So you're watching a lot of things that have added to the game of football. And it's so much fun to watch all the innovations, I think, over the years.
Gary, I watch college football on Saturdays. I have a notepad on my side the whole time. My wife said, what are you doing? If I see a play I like, I write it down so I don't forget it. Hey, we copy off each other. If you see something you like, why not?
The coach never stops coaching, does he?
No, and you know that in basketball, the same thing. You always went to somebody for new ideas and new ways to get it done.
And, of course, your team doing very well right now. Coatesville at 6-1. You're the quarterback's coach there on them, and they're coming in from the East and looking pretty good. And who knows where they're going to be at the end of the season.
Tomorrow we play one of the top teams in 5A in the state in Chester, who's undefeated.
And, of course, you have Downingtown East lurking out ahead there later in the season. Well, we're getting ready to start the kickoff here for the second half. Harrisburg kicking it away. Taken there by number 11. That's Adam Somerville. And he picks it up and ball's out at the 38-yard line.
I'm having a little difficulty understanding why we're taking a knee. I mean, it's obvious he's told to do that, which is fine. But he could, again, got at least 10 more easy yards. And instead, they got the first down and 10 on the 37-yard line.
37-yard line. Pretty good field position here to set up for Cumberland Valley. And let's see what kind of adjustments maybe they made here at the half. Same quarterback back in there again at Shonley. And Shonley right up the middle here as he hands off to the only back there who finally gets pushed back on the play, and that's going to be Bryce Starretts. Maybe getting about a half a yard, if that.
But what they did is they came out, they have their tight end stacked over the right tackle, and he's blocking left on a kick out, so it's almost like a power off tackle play.
And forgive me on that for sure change because he got 3 yards out to the 40-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and 7 now for Cumberland Valley. 25-0 as we start the third quarter here. Harrisburg leads it. Shirley, a nice sized kid, 6'2". At quarterback, another southpaw. And there again, Starrett's loose. Starrett's across into Harrisburg territory, rumbles down inside the 45 to the 44, where he's finally brought down, but not before he gets a big first down and a nice positive start to the second half for the Eagles.
Great. They came out of the, like we said, we go into the locker room. Let's talk about coming together in the second half. Go out there and play football. Forget about what happened the first half. And they did. Right now, 1st and 10.
Great blocking up front so far for Cumberland Valley to start the second half here. First time they've really been able to control that line, at least for the moment. Starrett's very close to the quarterback here for the handoff, so not the normal maybe 7 yards back and so forth. There's Starrett's. Dances over the right side down near the 40-yard line, where he's brought down by 4 or 5 Cougars, but another good gain on the play.
Yeah, he picked up 3 yards and an off tackle on the right side, so they get a 2nd down and 7, but that inside zone play.
Take a look at what they're doing along the line right now, Coach, and doing a pretty good job of some blocking up front. Are they doing some pulling there a bit?
Now, it's basically what we call zone blocking, pretty much a man kind of blocking scheme.
So it's 2nd down and 7 yards to go here. Ball at the 40. And this time, nothing doing. And there's a loose ball in the field. It's picked up, and Hopkins has it. Check that. It's not going to be Hopkins. It's going to be Terrell Reynolds. And Terrell Reynolds takes it to the house on a fumble. And just like that.
Wow.
Just like that, the light closes down and the darkness sets in. And
yeah,
31-0 Harrisburg. Wow, got to hang on to that football.
Yeah, I mean he got stuck pretty good in the inside of that line of scrimmage and fumbled the ball, picked it up, run it back for a touchdown. Just when you think they're doing something good offensively, bang, the break comes.
At the 10-minute mark. And it appears that they're going to try to kick the extra point this time, as Hopkins is in there. Snap down, kick up. This one looks pretty good, and it's through. And Harrisburg leads it 32-0. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Just when you thought Cumberland Valley was starting to move in the right direction, Terrell Reynolds picks up a fumble and races 58 yards with it for a touchdown to put Harrisburg up 32-0, and the Cougars continue to roll.
Pretty much dominate. If they, right now they got 32 points on the board. They pick up another 3 points and they're going to get the mercy rule. Clock will continue to run for the rest of the game.
And as a coach, I've always been a guy that hated the mercy rule, only because your other kids want to get in play and do all that. I understand it, don't get me wrong, but, you know, just the idea that the clock's running and changing the whole way the game is kind of kept score and statted and so forth.
Do they have it in basketball right now?
Yeah, they do. They do. I think it's like, I remember one time in basketball, though, and here you get it run back out this time with a 42. I remember in basketball one time we had a referee and it came down and was up 30 in the fourth quarter, and he said, okay, the clock's running, and then at 40, something else happened, and I said, what happens at 50? You know, we're up by 50 points, and we're trying to hold the ball, and the other team was fouling us, so it's, it's tough sometimes. But anyway, at this point, 32-0, and Cumberland Valley has had spurts. They've had moments, but they haven't been able to sustain anything so far.
See, football is the one sport that, you have to change your whole philosophy once you get to that mercy roll. Because you can't throw the ball. You got to be careful. It doesn't look like you're pouring it on. You don't want to embarrass the opponent.
Right.
It's difficult.
Here's Cumberland Valley again. Shonley still in there. Shonley, quick pass. And tipped. right there along the line of scrimmage by Kamir Williams. I'll tell you, Kamir Williams is a heck of a defensive player.
Yeah, he is. You know, got it up there, knocked it down from the outside. I tell you what, the quarterback's got a rocket arm here right now.
He really does.
Yeah, they tried to throw a short field slant, which is difficult to do.
And you watch Kamir Williams, and he is trying to jump every lane every time, just like Justin Brook on the other side. So it's 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 42-yard line of Cumberland Valley. There's your handoff again, and just stuck in the backfield is Starretts. And doing the sticking is number 21, Micah Chambers, a sophomore, 5'10", 191, making his presence known there out of the left guard spot.
Yeah, I don't think anybody touched him on that play, to be truthful with you.
He was right at the 40 and waiting for him, so no.
Now, he's playing defensive end right now on the left side, so he pinched on the inside and beat the block by the tackle.
And there's Schoenle. Throws across to his man at the 50, and I think they're going to call that a good catch.
Yes, there was.
Nice pass by Schoenle going the opposite direction. Always wonder for a quarterback going the opposite direction. It's got to be a tough pass to throw
it is,
back against the grain.
But he pulled a Patrick Mahomes on that time. He dropped his left elbow and almost threw it underhand.
4th down now and 2 to go. Here's Schoenle again. There's your handoff, and Starretts is not going to get it. He gets just over the 50-yard line. He needed to get another yard down there, and so the ball goes over on downs to Harrisburg, and they're going to have great field position one more time. We're going to take a break on the change over here and come right back. This is High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3.
CCA field trips make learning come alive.
And welcome back to Harry Chapman Field at Cumberland Valley as Harrisburg takes over on downs. 8:39 to go in the 3rd quarter. The ball at the 50-yard line, and a flag in the backfield will be probably illegal procedure against Harrisburg.
Yep. You know, if I was Harrisburg right now, you know, normally you try to get on the board again to get the mercy rule in effect. And get the game over with. I hate games like this.
Right.
I hate when you get comfortably ahead. I like them. I'm always afraid of people getting hurt when you sort of let your guard down a little bit and you're not going 100%.
Do you worry about bad habits drifting in as well?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So let's see what happens here. Sean Lee, handoff. Williams. Williams glides out near the 50-yard line and wriggles his way through maybe to the 49.
They're going to play conservative. I mean, they ran the inside zone there right now. Run clock off, run the ball.
So it'll be 2nd down now, and 11 yards ago they got some of the penalty back, 4 yards of it. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line of the Cougars.
You know what, Gary? You know, Harrisburg don't have many guys on the sideline, so there's not going to be any major overhaul as far as substitutions are concerned.
Sean Lee looking. Sean Lee is looking deep. And you might get pass interference here. No.
No.
You're not. Good coverage downfield. And the coverage that time from Cumberland Valley by J.D. Hunter.
Yeah, that was the first time all night long they actually tried to go over the top with the long ball down the sideline. That's very close. Let's take a look at it.
He's looking for Cook.
That.
And actually the coverage of the play was Patty Hernjack, the guy who's normally the punter, and Patty Hernjack doing a great job there, so I want to give credit to him. So that brings up 3rd down and 11 now for the Cougars. Sean Lee at the controls. Fakes the handoff. Looks like a screenplay coming up. Williams has got it. Williams going to get around the corner, but not before he steps out of bounds into Cumberland Valley territory at about the 48. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 11, and looks like they're thinking about whether or not they might just go for this.
They are. They're going to go for it.
Their defense has been stalwart tonight when it's needed to be, and so Harrisburg's saying right now, we'll just keep the football and see what we can do in 4th down and 8.
The last time they ran a curl pattern out here to the 3 receiver side.
Normally likes to find Cook.
Yeah, but he looks like he's dropping back and he's going to punt the ball.
There he is, and that's exactly what he's going to do now. He is the punter after all. So a great punt out of there by Sean Lee, and looked like we're going to set a play, and then right at the last moment said, hey, I'm also the punter too. So he kicks it out of there. Pretty good punt. Ball's going to be down at about the 16-yard line, where Cumberland Valley will set up shop once again.
Defenses hate when the punter is the quarterback, because you always got to be aware of the fake.
You've always got that quick kick possibility too.
And it takes away the punt return.
So here's Cumberland Valley now. 7:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. 32-0. Harrisburg leads it. Shonley still at the quarterback. Starrett's back there with him. Shonley guns it, far side. Has a man over there.
Nice throw on the outside there. They went with a short, quick hitch route. Caught it about 5, picked up about 7.
Somerville again, the guy he seemed to want to go to all the time today, wearing number 11.
Got a 1st down out of the deal with the short, quick hitch.
Well, he's got a whip for an arm, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of mustard on that ball.
He finds his man out there in the quick hit. 1st down and 10. Straight back goes Shonley. Shonley downfield. Tipped again. What a great play defensively by Harrisburg, and that was Kamir Williams once again. You know, as we start to look at players of the game tonight, you know, there's a lot of people on the field here. We always think about the offense, but how about defensively? Kamir Williams has been dynamite tonight.
Yes, he has. Quarterback forced the ball that time into a zone coverage. They really had that covered. Great job defensively by Harrisburg.
Caden Shonley, quarterback. 2nd down and 10. Shonley rolling out there, being chased out of the pocket. One of the things that Harrisburg, I think, has done a great job on defensively tonight is their defensive ends have never let Cumberland Valley get outside that pocket. They've kept them there all night long.
No, they haven't allowed them to scramble or make anything off the scramble kind of deal. And there's always been pressure. And you know what? They got a lot of guys going both ways, Harrisburg. They
really do. Again, with the short numbers down here.
They don't, I mean, they on a night like tonight, when it's 80 degrees.
Shonley with a little inside play there and not going to go. And so that's going to bring up a 4th down here for Cumberland Valley. And they're going to punt it out of there. Yeah, it's a great point that you make. On a night of 80, 85 degrees, and you start to maybe see cramps coming around because of, you know, the heat.
Yeah, 80-degree temperatures in mid-October are not normal.
It's a pleasant night tonight, though, out here. Not a wisp of air in the wind in the sky, and it's just been a well-played football game by Harrisburg tonight. Tough night for Cumberland Valley, but they'll come back to fight another day, too. Nice punt this time. Rolls down inside the 35, near the 30. It goes out of bounds, and that is where Harrisburg will take over 1st and 10. Gary Sutton with you tonight. Alongside me, legendary coach Jim Cantafio, Chad Edwards, the whole Invicta crew. Travis Sparks, our statistician tonight, doing a great job back at the station. Always a fun night when you can be out of the football game. I don't care where you are.
There's nothing like Friday night football.
We were just talking a moment ago. There's other things to do, like these young ladies are doing right here. They're checking out the phones and seeing what else is going on, getting a little selfie, right? You and I don't do that anymore. We don't get selfies. We started a day when selfies were not anything on the radar screen. Oh, there's Sean Lee. Nice pass. He's got Cook. And a good stick by Cumberland Valley to bring him down. In on the tackle for Cumberland Valley that time.
Hey, I remember the first cell phone was like a bat phone. It folded up.
They were not the phones of today.
No, they were huge.
You could like stick it in the back of your car to take up the second C, right? So first down here again for Harrisburg, and they're still looking to pass. I mean, they're still looking to, operate the offense here.
Well, honestly, they want to get that score on the board and get the mercy rule in effect.
So here's Hopkins in the backfield. And you get a timeout called. And it's going to be illegal procedure, the official call. So 5 yards. We'll walk it back again for Harrisburg. And starting to get just a little bit sloppy right now.
And that happens when you get ahead. And everybody loses their intensity, okay? And it gets ugly. And, coaches, I know, being on the sideline, you get upset. It's almost like get the game over with, please.
I was a fanatic in basketball. We got to what some people call garbage time. I said, there is no such thing.
Nah.
I said, it's work time. Time to hone down what we do and do well. And a good little pass near side. Will get some yardage back out over the 45-yard line near the 46. The clock starts to roll again, 6:03. Second down now and 8 yards to go for Harrisburg. And if you're Harrisburg right now, you want to be sharp. You want to work on some things offensively. You want to run the clock, control things.
Well, there's a penalty.
And again, illegal procedure. And I can't think that there are smiles over there from Calvert and Everett at the moment right now.
When you get to at least my philosophy was when you get up like this, work on things that you're going to have to do in a real tight situation, but you want to work on them in a game situation. Doing it in the game is so much different than doing it in practice. So work on things that you need to get better at. And a lot of it would be the short passing game.
Yeah, you have people on the other team that don't know the plays you're going to call, and it's a good chance to run them and see how effective they are. Look at that pass.
Nice ball.
What a great pass over the middle by Sean Lee. And he catches up with his receiver. And once again, it's Amir Granberry who's been really dynamite tonight.
Oh, another great throw right that time. He really put some mustard behind that ball. Really nice throw.
Look at that, in between three defenders. Oh,
and a tight window.
So ball all the way down to the 41-yard line of Cumberland Valley as Sean Lee continues to impress here tonight. He's not made any mistakes at that quarterback spot this evening.
No, none at all.
And Lee looking out to the far side. Amir Granberry again. So Amir Granberry has become the man of the moment here for Harrisburg as they're looking to him regularly.
Yeah, and I know being on the sideline, they're working the quick game here right now. They're working the short game. They're giving that quarterback a lot of confidence, working on things in game-type situations.
Don't forget, at the end of the game, our post-game report brought to you by Hoffman Ford, our Hoffman Ford post-game analysis, Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game, and our Hoffman Ford player of the game as we start to think about that now. Rolling to the end of the broadcast here eventually. This time Lee is caught in the backfield, nothing doing. It looked like that was going to be a quarterback run, but Cumberland Valley really smelled it out.
Yeah, it was a quarterback run from the get-go. Too much penetration from the defensive side of the ball, and he is sacked.
And led that time by number 55, Ridge Crispino.
You got a 3rd down and 10 right now.
Now look at Crispino really smell that out, and then also helping him out on the play was number 58 there, and that was Michael Keefe, who ended up making the tackle. There is Michael Keefe. Michael Keefe, a 5'11", 195-pound senior. Timeout on the field for Harrisburg. We'll take one as well. 3:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Harrisburg 32, Cumberland Valley nothing.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 4 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Mazda, Stadler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Genesis of York, and Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover. The Giambavo family dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale. Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 4 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
And welcome back to Cumberland Valley High School. And if you're a Cumberland Valley fan, that's kind of how you're feeling here at the moment. You're happy your kids are out there playing, but you're not real happy with the score you're seeing, 32-0. And take a look at the size of this stadium. I mean, Harry Chapman Field, this, as we said earlier, there's colleges that would love a stadium like this.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Well, the turf, I mean, in the middle of October, their turf is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And, of course, the press box up there, beautiful. Bob Schoenberg up there, of course, the voice of Hershey during the season. He's also the voice of Cumberland Valley sports here. Here's Lee. And it's going to be out of bounds. And so it brings up 4th down here for Harrisburg. And you got to think they'll probably go for it.
They'll probably go for it. They went for it before, almost at midfield. Why not go for it here on the 40-yard line?
Clock stops at 3:28 here in the 3rd. Granberry has been the guy they've been looking for a lot today, but they also have been looking for Justin Cook quite a bit. Number 5. And how about this time trying to find Williams and couldn't quite hang on to it, but a nice play as he threw to that back shoulder and Williams came back to get it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to catch it because the ball was in his hands. Nice throw, putting it back there on the back shoulder.
Take a look at this and talk a little bit about the back shoulder throw. That's become a real popular throw in college football and also now in high school football.
Yeah, that was perfect right there. And basically with the back shoulder, hey, if you can't beat the corner outright, you throw the ball a little bit behind because the corner's not looking.
Right.
And then you get it on your back shoulder.
Here's Cumberland Valley now. They get the ball back on their 41-yard line. Schoenley. Oh, and almost intercepted. Schoenley's quick to get it out of there, but maybe a little too quick sometimes. And with Harrisburg jumping those routes as they do, that's a dangerous pass.
Well, again, Harrisburg's playing zone, so they're sitting in their zone, and they're not leaving it. And as you can see, it should have been picked off.
So bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 3:19. Schoenley with the handoff. Starretts gets out over the 40, just to the line of scrimmage, and not much more.
That'll be a 3rd down and 9 from the 41, 42-yard line.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 now. They give him a yard on the play. Schoenley. Had a man open down there and picked off, or no, almost picked off, but covered well by Harrisburg.
Yep. Good defensive play by the Harrisburg secondary.
Trying to get the number back there, and I think it was Anthony Day that was in there that nailed that one. Number 3, Anthony Day, a 5'9" linebacker. He's a senior. And check that. It is going to be Anthony Day. So 4th down, again, you're going to kick it out of there. And these are nice if you're a coach building a program that it's a little bit hard, but you got to keep it in front of you, right, Coach?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Of course, Cumberland Valley, a proud program over the years. Some state championship trophies in their trophy case in there. They've been to the dance a few times.
And God bless his soul, Tim Remfel, who just passed away here in the past month. I competed against Tim, both as head coaches at Bishop McDevitt when I was at Conestoga Valley and at Cumberland Valley when I was at Wilson. Top-notch football coach, even a better person. Tim was a great guy, great job as a football coach and a mentor for kids.
Well, Harrisburg gets it back with 2:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Score still 32-0 here, and the Cougars having it all their way tonight. It's been that way right from the beginning. This time, good defense. Jumping out there to make the play was Max Wilkin.
Yeah, they
for Cumberland Valley.
They stuffed it that time. And have you noticed the play has slowed down unbelievably here right now. Both teams are struggling offensively.
Look at Wilkin here out of his linebacker spot, just coming in, and yeah, you feel like the edge is gone a little bit. So pass over the middle. And you've got a new quarterback that got in there now, and it's Zakai Lewis, the other quarterback, a junior, with a pass over the middle.
Yeah, I know Zakai. I know him.
We got a flag down on the field. You got a face mask call and walk it all the way down to the Cumberland Valley 34-yard line, where it'll be first down for Harrisburg High. 2:02 to go and the clock rolling. As soon as they set the ball here. So under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Harrisburg with the ball at the 34-yard line of Cumberland Valley. Straight back goes Lee. Lee looking to pass. Lee's going to jump out of there. And I said Lee, I meant Lewis.
Yeah.
So Zakai Lewis getting out of trouble there and getting a few yards back out of nothing.
Yeah, the rush was on pretty good that time, and he took a quick look downfield, didn't see anybody, tried to escape the pocket and was unsuccessful.
Zakai Lewis has played half the games this year, as has Sean Lee, but Sean Lee looks tonight like the man who's in charge of that offense for the moment. Zakai Lewis rolls near side, throws to a man over here, and just out of reach. Bobbled a little bit, thought it might be a catch for a moment.
Yeah, a little bit high on the throw to the sideline. As you can see, Harrisburg's doing their best to try to score, and right now things aren't really meshing for them.
Found Justin Cook over there, and Cook normally pretty sure-handed. So bring up third down and 8 now. 32-yard line of Cumberland Valley. Again, you can think in terms of 4-down territory here for the Cougars. The one thing they're not going to do is threaten you with a kicking game anywhere out in this neighborhood. There's Prather. Prather bangs his way down inside the 30.
We're going to get a 4th down and a long 4 yards here for the first down.
And he's at the 28-yard line, and you're right, a 4th and 4. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Harrisburg with a 32-0 lead. Lewis in the shotgun. Prather back there with him. Prather taking the signals. And Lewis is going to keep it himself this time. They're just going to try to push forward, and not a lot going on in that one. Not going to get the first down, I don't believe.
Nope.
And the ball should go over to Cumberland Valley on downs. So 32-0 here, 26.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. And you're right, a pall has descended over the field here. Everybody checking cell phones right now and getting a hot dog and sitting there and kind of say, well, something, we want to see something happen, right?
Yeah, I mean, both teams are not executing right now on the offensive side of the ball.
So here's Shonley again. And again, now as you're getting some new people in and so forth, it's a little bit discombobulated. We'll take a timeout as well. 25.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Harrisburg comfortably in front, 32-0 on High School Sports Live TV.
Today's Advanced Tips tip will feature Archie Smith, our speed and agility expert.
The block jumping drill is meant to develop the fast twitch jumping muscles in a young player's legs. This drill forces a player to jump constantly and should be fast-paced while clearing the block every time. Players will develop explosive jumping skills doing this, and it trains a player's body to jump quicker and have the endurance needed to jump in game situations.
The block jumping drill is one fundamental a player will learn in my class.
And welcome back to Cumberland Valley, to Harry Chapman Stadium. And not a lot of clapping going on right now. A lot of arm folding and people checking to see what's what's going on. But here's the great thing: you still got young people out here working hard, playing hard, and that's what's really important to kind of appreciate. There's Shonley. Across the middle, he has his man open, and this time there's a reason to put your hands together. Schonely finds his man down the near sideline, and that is Troy Collard. A beautiful pass by Schonely as he kept his poise back there and gunned it.
Yeah, it was a great throw that time across the middle. Best throw of the night.
First time he's gotten that kind of time. He really one other time tonight he got an appreciable yardage gain. Look at Schonely. He found his man right there in the opening, Collard, and Collard takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line of Harrisburg, and hope springs anew here for the Eagles. You saw some movement on the left side. Looked like it might be offsides against Harrisburg. And it was. So that'll be the end of the third quarter here as they'll assess the penalty. And we'll head to the fourth quarter. It's 32-0 on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Advanced Hoops is offering a winter basketball training program for elementary and middle school boys and girls, as well as youth ages 5 to 14 years old. These skills and games and competition classes will be led by the Advanced Hoops coaches, including Coach Duke, Coach Archie, and Coach Aaron. Coach Charlie Fortney will help players fine-tune their shooting game from week to week in his winter shooting tune-up class. Spots fill up fast. Go to www.advancedhoops.com to register. Susquehanna Valley Sports provides best-in-class quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, and team camps, showcases, and private instruction designed to take players and teams to the next level. With over 32 years of head coaching experience, SVS director and coach Jim Cantafio knows the value of a properly trained, highly skilled quarterback. Through his instruction and guidance, Cantafio has seen many of his high school quarterbacks go on to play football at the next level. Go to www.svssports.com for more information. And there it was, intercepted in the end zone, and all the way back. It's going to be a 100-yard return. Is that Anthony Day, or is it Cook? It's Cook with the interception in the end zone, and Cook runs it back 100 yards. Schonely was throwing to the deep right corner of the end zone, and Cook was playing it like a receiver, sitting back there waiting for it. And watch this, you see it. There's Cook. You can see his eyes up the whole way. He's in the end zone. He says, why not? He's about 102 yards, actually, 2 yards in the end zone. And take a look at this.
Boy, he took off, man. He's got some wheels. Oh, great play. 102 yards. I mean, that's probably the longest
102-yard return here.
Might be one of the longest.
And does that end the quarter now, because there's a penalty at the end of the quarter? They didn't run any clock there. So I'm wondering if that play was a free play to end the quarter.
Yes, it was.
So here's Hopkins in. Snap down, kick up, kick good. So Hopkins adds another one, 38-0. Harrisburg leading it, and now we head to the fourth quarter, all here on High School Sports Live TV on ABC 27.3. Team Pennsylvania is excited to announce their fall tryout for the girls' side of their program. The tryout is on Sunday, October 24th. Details on times and location can be found on the website, www.teampahoops.com. The boys' tryouts will take place in the spring. The new ownership of Team Pennsylvania is very excited to introduce all families to the many exciting things the club has in store for the future. Come check them out. Strange end of the quarter there as we had a penalty, offsides, and then they ran a play, and Schonely threw into the end zone, and Justin Cook played it like a receiver, got it, thought about it for a second and said, well, doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people in front of me. I think I'll take off. And he ran it back 102 yards.
It might be the longest interception for a touchdown of the year in high school football. Who knows? Can't be much more than that.
And he didn't waste any time getting down the field.
Oh,
Cook,
boy.
quite a player.
Woo. He can run, that's for sure.
He showed us some good catches offensively tonight. He's also shown some great defense tonight. In fact, the whole Harrisburg team has been really dynamite defensively this evening. You know, Jim, they haven't blitzed. You don't see any stunning from them. That front four just puts the heat on all the time, and then they sit back there and wait for you to make mistakes in that secondary.
Yes, they do.
So here's your kickoff. A little longer this time, taken by Cumberland Valley. And Michael Corbett gets the ball for the Eagles, runs it back out to the 40-yard line, and that's where Cumberland Valley will get the ball back. So just when they've kind of gotten it going a couple times, now you can see they've got some things here they can do, but it's been a frustrating night because every time there's been a big exclamation point defensively laid down by Harrisburg High.
Yeah, they really can't sustain a drive for any length of time. Couple of plays here and there, couple of runs, couple of passes, but they can't put a number of plays, 8, 10, 11, 12 play drive together.
For Josh Oswald, trying to build a good program here at Cumberland Valley. Little roadblock tonight, but you learn from these. We all learn from losses. There's Shonley, and Shonley overthrows it just a little quick.
You know, if you're Josh Oswald, you know, this game here is obviously, but you got 2 more games to go. They're 3-5. Their goal, right from the Monday practice, we will finish 500.
Yeah.
We will finish 500. And then that'll end the year on a successful note. And they have an opportunity to do that.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 39-yard line. The clock is running now, so the mercy rule is in effect. Shonley. And there he's out the outside, jumping that again. And it's going to be another interception and a 6-pick return to the house. And this time it is, who else? Kamir Williams sitting out there waiting. And Kamir Williams returns it 39 yards for a touchdown off the interception. And Harrisburg continues to shine. And for Cumberland Valley, a tough night.
Yeah, the Harrisburg athletes are really shining here right now. I mean, not much you can say about that. He threw the ball in the flat. The outside linebacker was there. Bang. Easy touchdown, interception return.
39-yard interception return by Kamir Williams, who has been nothing short of brilliant on defense tonight. And it's now 45-0 as Makai Hopkins in to kick the extra point for Harrisburg. Big guy's kicked his last 2 through. Kick is down, the snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is low, and it's going to be no good. So 45-0, Harrisburg leads it here. And there you see him just jumping that route again, and
yeah, back-to-back interception returns for touchdowns here in the second half.
And both of them return for touchdowns.
Yeah.
Williams with the pick 6, and of course the 102-yard return by Justin Cook just a few moments ago, which may qualify that play for the play of the night. You never know.
It's hard to beat that 102-yard.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't see 102-yard interception returns.
And officially, by the way, Travis Sparks, our statistician, there's a 42-yard return there on the pass. Don't forget our Hoffman Ford post-game report will be coming up in our post-game analysis. Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game and the Hoffman Ford player of the game, all out ahead here in 10 minutes and 28 seconds or so from now.
Yeah, now here's the key here, and this is what coaches worry about a lot. Now, if you're Harrisburg right now, you got 10 minutes to go in the game. You don't want to get anybody hurt in the next 10 minutes. So it's like, let's get this game over with.
Yeah.
Because when people aren't going full speed, that's when people get injured. Because they really have an opportunity here coming up the next couple of weeks to secure that number 2 position in district playoffs.
And here's a guy I'd like to see more of in coming weeks, Griffin Huffman, with a nice run back here. I really like the speed of this guy. I just haven't gotten to see it enough tonight on display. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff on that can be on display for Cumberland Valley that we're going to see in coming weeks. But Huffman gets him back out to the 36-yard line where Cumberland Valley will set up again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, with Harrisburg having so few numbers, they got 29 kids dressed. They don't really have people to put in there in subs.
Pretty amazing. There's Starretts. Winds his way out over the 35, out to near the 39-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down now. Should be about 6 yards to go, it looks like. I think it's 7. Bryce Starrett's a 6'1", 210-pound sophomore, so a lot of upside for this kid in coming years. Big guy and a big heart. Chases his way out to the 45-yard line.
If you're Cumberland Valley here right now, you're playing the next 9 minutes and 20 seconds for pride.
Yep.
Okay? Don't quit. No matter how difficult things are, don't quit. Stay in there, keep pushing, keep working.
I always thought for players, if you wanted to interview for more PT time, here's where you do it.
Yep.
You know, you're doing a little interview with the coach right here and say, let me show you something, coach. And there's Starrett's getting the first down and smashes his way out to the 50-yard line. First down and 10 for Cumberland Valley. I like this Starrett's kid. Real north-south kind of runner. I mean, he's just going to get forward and go as fast as he can in a straight line.
No, he's a stud. He runs hard. Runs hard. Good player.
So Cumberland Valley trying to sustain a drive here and put something into the end zone. 8:28 to go. Clock is moving. Mercy rules in effect. 45-0. Harrisburg leads it. There's Starrett's again. Little pitch out. Starrett's over the left side. Starrett's into Harrisburg territory. And we'll get it down near the 46-yard line. So nice little rhythm going right now for the Eagles.
Yep, yep.
It's interesting, Coach Oswald, after going to strictly the passing game last couple of times, said, hey, let's put it on the ground here and see what we can do with this a little bit and establish some running game for the future.
No doubt.
Oh, wow. What a tackle.
Yeah, that was crushing, to say the least.
And I'll tell you what, notice served right there. New player into the game, Tamir Jennings, with a great tackle there.
Yeah, he came up outside and put a bruising on.
3rd down and 6 now. Check that was Makai Newman on that tackle. Makai Newman getting some credit there. We looked at his uniform, thought it was 77, it was actually 22. So Makai Newman, let's give him some credit. He's only a freshman for that tackle a moment ago.
Yeah. You know, you're Cumberland Valley here right now. Your goal, let's get in the end zone. Yeah. Score a touchdown. Get that feeling back.
It's like 4th down and a very short one. So you wonder if...
We know who's carrying the ball on this.
Starrett's is going to get it again right here. There he goes, and right up the middle, and he's going to get the first down with that shove forward out at the 40-yard line. So he just needed to make it to about the 39. So first down, and Cumberland Valley continues forward here. Starrett's comes up limping just a little bit. He's been doing yeoman work on this series.
He's been taking a pounding. I mean, he's been hammering it up on the inside there. That's not easy to do.
So 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Ball at the 40-yard line of Harrisburg. Schoenle has his man over the middle and gets him, and a nice cut down there as the ball's loose. Was it a catch? No, it was going to be incomplete.
Nice throw.
Nice tackle as well by Giovanni Maldonado.
Yeah.
Senior defensive back out there for Harrisburg. That looked like a good catch?
Yeah, it did. Here comes the replay.
Now here's the question. What constitutes a good catch? Let's take a look. Looked like he had that.
Yeah.
It's not so technical anymore. What constitutes a catch? I'm not sure in high school compared to the pros what that involves, but 2nd down and 10 tonight. Oh, there he's getting wide open. Crossing over the 20-yard line. I think that 25 down near the 20. And again, a great run here by number 42.
We got hurt there, buddy.
Starrett's. Take a look at the slashing ability here of Starrett's over that left side as he winds his way down near the 21-yard line and then comes up.
Yeah, he came up. I think there's somewhat his.
Does that look like cramps?
His right leg. Well, they're not picking his leg up in the air.
No, they're not. You just see that toe turned in, and you're not seeing it here. And he gets up. He says,
good.
None the worse for wear, and that's good. As you said, you don't want to see anybody go down, especially at this portion of the game.
No.
Man, Starretts did some nice running in there, though, on that series. See if he gets back in here. He's walking off now under his own power. Looks like he's in pretty good shape. Good to see. Schonely looking for the end zone. Has a man open, just overthrew him as the defender fell down, and he had his man wide open. He's got quite a gun in his shoulder there, maybe just a little too frisky sometimes.
I tell you what, he's got a strong arm. He really does. The ball comes out there with a lot of velocity. I mean, that's what the off-season's for.
Yeah, you look at Cumberland Valley, you got some real good stuff to work with here. Again, Schonely, only a freshman. So when you look at a guy that's got an upside, a freshman with that arm on him, you may see some people knocking on his door by the end of his career.
Yeah, well, got 3 good years ahead of him.
There's J.D. Hunter in the backfield. Schonely back there, big kid for a freshman too. Going to give it to Hunter. Hunter is submarine. Hunter gets loose. Hunter toward the end zone.
Nice run.
And Hunter dives down in near the inside the 5-yard line. Tough running by Hunter. You thought he was caught right here.
Oh, yeah.
As he got submarined by Raytel Bryant, and then he's managed to keep his feet and get that inside the 5-yard line down near the 3, make that the 4, and it's going to be first down and goal. Something we have not said for Cumberland Valley all night long.
You're right.
Hunter's going to get it again. Hunter dodges a defender and gets into the end zone, and Cumberland Valley has scored the first touchdown of the evening here. Nice sustained series there. Marched down the field, used the running game primarily, and good to see Cumberland Valley put one together.
Well, like I said earlier, now that's a positive. That's a positive leading in the next week that you can build on. You can take that drive and show them on film. This is how it's done. This is how you run. This is how you block. So they come out of there with some real good positive vibes.
So here's Isaac Sines. You're going to get offsides called here against Harrisburg. So Caden Pines in to hold, I believe, for Isaac Sines. If I'm reading that number correctly out there. Kick is down, kick is up, plenty of leg on that. And it is good. And so 7 points on the board now for Cumberland Valley. 3:20 to go in this one, 45-7. But as you said, a positive march here by the Eagles. And they soar and score into the end zone. We'll be right back after this.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customers. Groff Tractor, featuring Case Construction, paves the way for your project from start to finish. With 6 locations, Groff Tractor is always nearby your equipment needs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
And there you see some of the seniors tonight who were honored here this evening. That was a dance team. They were on the field earlier, did a great job for Cumberland Valley. Very entertaining. CV dance team, you see CVDT. And hey, CV just danced in the end zone a moment ago here with a nice drive. And now Harrisburg gets it back. Trying to get around the corner here. And not going to happen. Ball gets out to the 22-yard line. Return made there by Damaris Waters. So Harrisburg will get the ball back. Clock running, under 3 minutes to go, and you got to think you're probably going to see a steady diet of running plays right here.
Yep. Under 3 minutes to go in the game, they'll just run the ball, run the clock out.
So it'll be first down and 10, ball at the 22-yard line here. Gary Sutton, Jim Cancafio up here tonight. Really glad Coach could take a night to be with us here. Got a big game coming up tomorrow, right, for Coatesville?
Tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock at Chester, taking on the Chester Clippers. They're rated number 1 in District 1 and 5A, and they're number 5 in the state. So it's going to be a challenge for us down there.
It's Coatesville coming in out of the East this year, and as they always do, and Coach Cancafio, the quarterback's coach there. How tough is it for you? I got to ask this question. All the years as a head coach, now I know you've been in different positions, different places, but how tough is it to be just a quarterback's coach?
Well, this is the first year that I've ever done that. All the other positions that I've been in, I was either the head coach or the offensive coordinator. But you know what? Honestly, Pete Susi is the head coach. He's a good friend of mine, and I enjoy working with Pete. He doesn't feel any pressure because I'm up on the box,
right,
and I'm talking to Pete all the time. So he likes it, I like it, and I love just being part of the game and not having to have all that pressure on my shoulders.
Yeah, and I suspect you probably get a different view every now and then, too, now. Different aspect of the game. Look at Harrisburg getting around the outside and out near the 40-yard line.
Well, this year's, it's my 48th year coaching, and first time in my life that I've been up on the press box.
Wow. Took you that long to find your way up there, huh?
I'll tell you what, it's a different breed of cat up there because you see everything from up there.
That was Mekhi Newman with that run all the way out to the 41-yard line. So some fresh faces getting in here, in on the action for Harrisburg High. 45-7, the clock running right now. Lewis hands off. Near side of the run, again, it's Mekhi Newman, a 5'8", another freshman here for Harrisburg High, and I'm wondering if Harrisburg will even run another play here.
Nope, that's it.
And that is going to be it, 45-7. Harrisburg wins it here tonight, and the one positive thing I guess you could say this evening for Cumberland Valley, they scored in their last drive, but Harrisburg doing the job here tonight. And that takes us right now to our Hoffman Ford post-game report. We're going to keep it right here. And our Hoffman Ford post-game analysis, very quickly, Coach Cancafio, the Harrisburg effort tonight was a complete one.
Yeah, I mean, Harrisburg dominated this football game from the beginning to the end. They dominated the run game. They dominated the pass game. Quarterback, fantastic job. Receivers, running backs, ran hard, caught the ball well. Harrisburg looks good, and they're in great position right now to be the number 2 seed in the District 3 playoffs.
They now move to 7-1, and of course looking for a showdown maybe with Central York down the road here. Of course, Harrisburg, because of COVID last year, not able to play in that big game, and York High and Central ended up playing in that district game. We'll see this year if that changes around a bit. Now, our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game amidst a whole lot of big plays tonight. This was the star that really stood out. And let's go to that right now. Our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. Cumberland Valley had the ball. They were looking to try to score in the end zone. And Justin Cook had something to say about that. Take a look. There's Justin Cook in the far top right of your screen. He's playing it the whole way. He catches it 2 yards in the end zone and then says, all right, let's take off and watch the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 102-yard interception return for Justin Cook in the Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game. And, there are a lot of really great efforts out here on the field tonight. The Williams kid with an interception on defense and played good defense all night. You had Kyle Williams, you had Granberry, you had Justin Cook. You could have picked from a lot of people, but the guy that we picked tonight was a guy who handled the offense right from the beginning. It was Sean Lee, the freshman. And the quarterback tonight is our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Let's take a look. Coach, talk us through it.
Yeah, he was consistent all night long. Here's a great scramble and a great throw going down the left sideline. He kept his composure, made some beautiful throws in the middle of the field like you'll see right there. He made a number of those throws. Just a great job by a freshman who's got 3 more years to play this game.
And to watch his arm right now and the way he's poised and what he's doing, I mean, just a great job. Hey, we got a lot of people to thank here tonight. Of course, all the people here were so kind to us at Cumberland Valley High School. Class act here whenever you come here. Bob Schellenberg, our announcer up in the box, who always does a great job. Chad Edwards and the Grading and Vicar crew. Travis Sparks, our statistician. Brandy Crossell, Charlie Fortney, of course. And what an honor it was to work with you tonight, Jim Kentafio. We've known each other for a long time. Just haven't had the chance to work together all that much. But good luck tomorrow with Coatesville, and thanks for your expertise tonight. Always appreciate it.
It was a pleasure working with you tonight.
Always a pleasure. And again, your final score tonight: Harrisburg 45, Cumberland Valley 7. Harrisburg goes to 7-1, Cumberland Valley to 3-5. Thanks for joining us here this evening. I'm Gary Sutton for High School Sports Live TV right here on ABC 27.3.